In terms of my career journey, I started pretty late into the acting game. I started in the corporate world first. I graduated in 2004 from Stanford with a computer engineering degree and a sociology master's, and worked in New York for a couple of years. And then I went to Wharton and got my MBA. And then I worked for another couple of years, and then kind of made the switch only about 6 years ago into acting while I was in London. And well, I guess I'm still in London. From there, I started pretty non-traditionally. I was actually doing more amateur work, and then invited, while I was working in my corporate job, and invited agents to come to see me there. And then I got signed off of that, and then started working with an agent. And the last 6 years have been a progression through theater and television in London, and then the last couple of years I've been coming back and forth to LA to try to build a bit more presence in Hollywood. The transition from non-acting, from the corporate world into acting, I think it was pretty smooth. My mom has actually been very supportive. I think for my parents, the biggest worry was that I wouldn't be able to support myself, or that I wouldn't be able to survive as an actor, especially given the climate of Asian Americans in Hollywood. And so, but I was making money, and I was very self-sufficient. So in terms of my education, my background, and how that plays into my current career, my current non-traditional post-MBA career path, as I like to call it, I think acting is what people don't realize, especially other actors, or what people take for granted maybe, is that really being an actor is effectively being an entrepreneur with yourself as a product. And so kind of having a business school education really does help that in terms of how you market yourself or how you present yourself, in terms of, you have a CV, and an audition is an interview, and all that kind of stuff. I think those soft skills have been helped by having an MBA on that front. Producing a play is effectively starting a business, raising money, and running hiring a director and a cast and a whole team. You're effectively starting a business. I think those business skills, again, pretty helpful having an MBA. And I think one of the big things about coming out of Stanford and Wharton is that it does give you that confidence to be able to approach people who you might otherwise think are on like a different pedestal, I guess. And as an actor, sometimes you feel like you don't have that ability to approach these people. But knowing that all my peers are kind of now in positions, and if I had been on a more traditional route, I would effectively be on a similar level. And so it does give you that confidence to be able to talk to anyone as if they are your peers, whether they're running a building or whether they are a major director. So I think that is an important part of just having good education.